Hi everybody, to Politics here, and welcome to another video. David Lammy, booed by the Jewish community in Manchester. I suppose somebody had to be the sacrificial lamb, and it was Lammy. I bet he must be absolutely furious with Starmer sending him there. It's a good job it wasn't Starmer, because he would. I don't know what they what they'd have said to him, but they would have thrown insults at him if it would have been Starmer. I mean, Lammy was told in no uncertain terms what the Jewish community of Manchester think of him by saying that he has blood on his hands, not only him, but Starmer. Just think of the reception Starmer would have got. He'd have tried to have spoke to the Jewish community in Manchester. I mean, he went yesterday morning, didn't he, Starmer? But there was nobody there, was there? There was no crowds there to greet him. Well, I wouldn't say greet him, more like boo him, like Lammy. This is what happens when Starmer recognises the Palestinian state. This is what happens. It only emboldens people to go ahead and do this kind of thing. What happened in Manchester on Thursday in Manchester to the Jews. This is what he gets. What does he expect? The man's a complete and utter buffoon. It shouldn't be Prime Minister, but like I've said at the beginning of my video, Lammy was the sacrificial lamb. Somebody had to go out there to Manchester and face the Jewish people, and unfortunately, it was Lammy. I mean, we all know how useless he is. He was useless as Foreign Secretary. He stopped arms being sold to Israel, and he's now deputy prime minister, isn't he? He's replaced Rayner, but he got the Jewish people told Lammy what they thought of him, and it was a joy to behold, wasn't it, to see Lammy being shouted at, booed at like that. I mean, Labour are, like I've said in a previous video, Labour are anti-Semitic. There is no question about it. They are anti-Semitic. They hate the Jews. I mean, by recognising a Palestinian state, this is going to cause no end of trouble for the Jewish people in this country. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the Jewish people who will live in this country don't decide to leave the UK and go and live in Israel, where will be safe. They'll be safer in Israel than they are in this country, thanks to Starmer, the idiot. He can't see for what he's done, can he? He's an idiot. I mean, he's only done this to recognise Palestinian state is to keep his benchers happy and the Muslim voters as well. They've been pressurising him as well, haven't they, to recognise a Palestinian state. I don't know what Palestinian state. I don't think there isn't one. It doesn't exist. But these lefties and these Muslims, they seem to think there is. Well, there's not going to be a Palestinian state. It's never going to happen. I mean, there's even one talk of one Labour MP wanting to bring Gazans to live here in the UK. Just think of the trouble that's going to cause Can you see them and the Jews trying to get along together, live together? They hate the Gazans hate the Jews. We don't want them here. No, we don't want the Gazans here. We want them to stay where they are. But what a sight, what a joy it was to behold to see Lammy booed. I mean, he didn't know where to put himself. Even Raina was there. She was there as well, showing her ugly face. I don't know what she was doing there, trying to look all sad and sympathetic towards the Jews. We know Labour hate Jews. Why don't they just admit it? I mean, Corbyn did. He, when he was leader of Labour, there was no end of anti-Semitism was risen when he was Labour in Labour's leader. It still is. It's not going to go away, and it's all right for Starmer to say that we must damp it out. He's terrified of doing anything about it because if he does, he doesn't want to upset his Muslim voters who vote for Labour. But yes, this is going to backfire on Starmer at the next election because the Jewish people, they won't vote for Labour again. They will not vote for Labour again. They'll probably vote for reform. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Mr. Politics here signing off. And remember, don't believe the lies.